Hello, everyone. My name is Asada.
And I'm Cedric.
We want to welcome you to our channel.
Love is the journey.
So, today we're going to take you on a love adventure and we're going to discuss one of my articles. So, I write a column called Love in the Time of COVID on midcity.com, and it's an article based out of Merida, Mexico. So I discuss relationships, love, situationships, how the vibe is going during the time of COVID. It's really interesting because it's like a totally different dating situation
Right.
these days. You know, remember we were going through the mask. I mean, being outside, date night was different. You know, everything was different. It was like meeting people. How do you meet people during a pandemic? How?
Carefully. With
Carefully.
6 feet apart.
6 feet apart. It's like, hi.
And you only know them by their eyes.
Right. Oh my God.
You had to fall in love with their eyes.
You had to fall in love.
Because when that mask came down,
mask fish.
some people that I thought were probably attractive turned out to be...
I mean, this matters.
It does.
Okay,
so
this
much.
bottom part of your face is like...
How the nose, intertwines with the mouth and the lips.
All of this.
All the cheekbones.
What's behind the lips.
All that matters. But beauty, as we know, is inside. It's not about the outside that matters. Beauty is what's within.
That is true. That is true. On a sandwich. That's... I'm just joking. It's true. It's true. I definitely am with you because of...
My looks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. And your whole self.
Thank you.
Your whole self. Okay, moving on. So, dating in the time of COVID, loving, being married, in a relationship, living with someone is totally different during the pandemic for a lot of people. Some people have said they're completely the same. They were always together, so, surviving the pandemic wasn't a big issue for them.
Right.
So,
the scheme of, well, not the scheme, like you heard a lot of people that had broken up became further apart because they were close together. Yeah. And, those that became closer together.
They became closer together. So, I always said people didn't make it out of COVID. Some people did not. I mean, of course, unfortunately, a lot of people lost their lives during COVID. But a lot of relationships were lost.
Right.
In the fire during COVID. The fire known as COVID in some situationships. So, this particular article, I discuss, in love, are you a lover, seeker, taker? I actually don't know everything I said.
Well, here it is.
Okay. Great. This is perfect because that's what I'm wondering. In love, are you a lover, giver, seeker, taker, or even a person who doesn't want to be labeled at all? I'm with the non-labels too. I understand. I'm with it. So it's like, who are you during this time of COVID? Did you change as a lover? Were you selfish and now you find yourself just wanting love wherever you can get it? Or were you a giver and now you're like, you know what? People have COVID. I gotta protect myself,
Protect my space, protect my energy.
Yeah, some people are like just coming out for the first time since COVID. And this is like almost 2 years later. Okay. So getting back on track. We're talking about
takers.
In love, are you you're a giver, taker, seeker?
And we were expressing that I was expressing that takers are just that. They take from you. It's about the chase for a taker. It's about the hunt, the chase, the conquering, and then it's off to take more. You know, if they're what's the word?
Unquenchable thirst.
Yes, unquenchable. They're colonizers. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Takers are colonizers.
Yeah.
Well, just take and they want more. What else can we find? So that's the taker. The seeker. We didn't talk too much about the seeker, but I recommend that you don't be a seeker.
Don't seek. Don't seek love.
Let it find you. You know, you can yearn for love. You know, you can put it out there that you're looking for love, but when I say don't seek, I'm saying don't go put yourself in a position intentionally to try to find love.
Yeah.
Or find someone. Yeah. Your intention is, hey, I'm here so I can find my Mr. Wonderful, Mr. Right. I'm saying don't do that. You know, be out, have fun, just enjoy your life, just be out there being you, and it will find you. But you have to let it find you.
Let it find you.
So when you see it, you know, don't be brushing it off. Just, you know, because I brushed you off.
When?
Initially.
Oh.
But it wasn't a brush off because you wouldn't brush. I mean, you didn't brush me off. There was nothing. You know what I mean? It wasn't I'm saying like when we met each other, it wasn't about us looking for anything.
No.
It was a meeting and it was an exchange of information.
You brush me off, though?
Well, I'm saying.
Or you just didn't pursue me.
Correct.
Right.
You weren't a. I wasn't. We didn't exchange numbers in effort to date. Right. I can see you from this way.
I'm like, okay.
Originally.
Right.
Originally, when we met you.
But you did get my number.
Setting. Correct.
And you did text me.
Correct.
And you did invite me on a date. But we'll
tell the story. Okay.
Well, I mean,
yes, that's exactly what happened.
Just let's check off a few things. You did get my number.
Check.
Ding. Did you text me?
Check.
Did you invite me out?
Check.
Ding. Did you invite me out again?
Check.
Ding. You love me.
Because that's when the seeking happened.
Oh, you started to seek?
Yeah.
Well, the first thing, you didn't know you were seeking me at the beginning. That
was the point. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you didn't even know.
It was a casual encounter of an individual.
Was like...
that we didn't know that we had crossed paths so many times in the past as well.
That's true. I agree.
But see, we weren't looking.
No, we weren't looking.
Because if we were looking, we would have found something else.
Yeah. That's okay.
That's
true. And with people with a type. So when people say they have a type, that's not necessarily organic.
Correct.
It's not being an organic lover.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, let me write this down because organic lover.
At the 6-minute mark, organic lover.
Yes, talk about organic loving. Okay, but before we go into too far away from the topic at hand, also during loving season, we find the procrastinators. And that's something that could have changed during COVID because, you know how sometimes people play hard to get, you know, or like, I'm fine being single. I mean, you might be. I'm not saying that you aren't. You know, there was fun single times for both of us in our lives. So it's like, but when COVID hit, it's like.
Shorter.
Huh?
Oh. We will have to get into details.
So, yeah. But when COVID hit, it was... It was like, you know how like on musical chairs, when the music stopped, everybody tried to find a chair, and the one person didn't find a chair standing up, like, or the other people that they have to get out the game. That's kind of what happened with COVID.
Right.
It's like COVID shut down, can't go anywhere. Everybody was like, I got somebody. No. And then there was the single people.
Where can I go? What can I do?
Right, exactly, yes.
Who can I...
Yes. So the
How long this going to be? Oh, just a few weeks?
A few weeks, okay.
Oh, just another month?
Okay.
Just another year?
I'm going to have to meet somebody with a mask. So that's the thing about procrastinating. But a lot of times procrastination, the turtle won the race with the hare. Mm-hmm. So moving slow could be in your benefit as well. Maybe taking a time out during COVID was healthy for some. Maybe some people needed a little
time to self-examine. Only if you self-examine.
Only if you self-examine. Yeah. That's so true. That is so true. So there were times.
Passed the exam.
Took the exam and passed the exam.
If you took the exam and you found that there was no wrong answers, then you failed.
You failed. That's true. I like the way you think.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Message.
Profound.
It is a profound thought.
It is.
Yeah. So it's interesting, the different takes, the different things happening as we self-identify during COVID, coming out of COVID, deciding, are we different lovers outside? Are we like, oh, I took you for granted, oh my gosh, let's go on dates every night? Or is it,
I can't stand the way you chew?
Yeah.
That type.
You don't like the way I chew?
No, that was just an example.
Oh, okay.
It happens, it's like you're with somebody for so long, every little thing they do is irritating.
That's true.
It could be that way.
That is true.
If you don't know how to love, you got to fix your issues. And most of the time, it's you.
Sometimes it's not. It is you, but sometimes it's not. I just want to say, for those who are in toxic situations, maybe it's not you. And that is another article that I'm about to write, and that's about the art of letting go. Because sometimes we need to learn that too.
True.
Just like we need to let go of those masks so we can see people's faces.
Mm-hmm.
I talked about mask fished. Have you heard of that?
I have.
You think, like you were saying, someone looks a certain way, take off the mask, you're like, is that fair? Should you ask somebody, pull down your mask? While
I'm talking to you?
It's like, I think I want your number.
Yeah.
Or is it just like, you have to really love people for who they are during COVID?
Or you can say, hey, since you can't take your mask down, send me a selfie. Let me see a picture of yourself in your phone. Okay, that's what I thought. Like, okay, that's nice. All right, I'll be seeing you. See you around. That's when it's it's not so pleasant. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, we discussed about if is COVID over? Are we still loving in the time of COVID? But the thing is COVID's not over, and I don't know if it will ever be over.
No, it's here to stay.
Yeah. So we'll forever be loving.
COVID and the flu. Yeah, you realize the flu came back.
Oh, the flu's back. With back. COVID.
Yeah, the flu's back. The flu's finally getting some attention.
We'll see.
This flu season.
So we'll be always loving in the time of COVID.
Yep.
Okay. Well, there it is. We'll always be loving in the time of COVID. So I'll continue writing these articles, discussing relationship topics. And
did you tell them where they can find your article?
You can find my article at midcitybeat.com. Midcitybeat.com.
Yeah, I think it's Mid-City Beat.
It's midcitybeat.com. Yes, with Stephanie Carmen, who's awesome and knows her stuff on Merida. What's going on in the city? She keeps us into the know. Okay, everything that's happening. I love Stephanie. She's a great person. And we want to thank you all for coming and viewing our channel.
Love is the journey.
Love is the journey. Like and subscribe for more.
Strawberry on my lips and chocolate fingertips. I can feel the beat running through the speakers. Blue skies, blue waves, every day's a good day. Lazy Sunday afternoon, I'ma take Monday off too. the summer haze. 'Cause we got the sunshine by the poolside,